Hello everyone, welcome to our channel Lheen and Scott in the Philippines. How are you guys? So for today's video guys, who are you na?
Today, yeah. Today's video, we're talking with Dave and Lorelei from the United States.
Mhm.
They have a big channel, Adventure. My brain died. Anyway,
We bought the
Philippine
picture.
American Couple. I know that, and so we had a talk with them yesterday. Luckily, we did it yesterday because today we have no internet. But So we hope you enjoy this. It's a little long one, and I don't know. There might be a couple short ones coming after it. We talked for quite some time yesterday, and had a great time talking with them, didn't we?
Mhm.
So enjoy the video. It's coming at you right now. Hey guys, welcome to Lynn and Scott in the Philippines.
Yes.
Today we have another couple with us. They're all the way on the other side of the world from us,
Mm-hmm.
over in Arkansas. We got David and Lorelei.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, guys.
Hello, hello, welcome. Good to see y'all.
Good to see you. How are things in Arkansas?
Thank
Cold.
you so much guys. Thank you.
Uh, so, David, give us the name of your channel. You have a YouTube channel that's going strong. What's the name of that channel?
We do. We have the greatest YouTube channel on the whole entire planet. It's
Yeah.
called it's called The Adventures of the Philippine American Couple because we are the Philippine American couple, and this is our
What's the title?
adventure of the Philippine American couple.
Okay.
Like, subscribe, share, but do it the right way.
There you go.
Yeah.
Give thumbs up. Send money. We need it. We all need money.
Yeah, I send a lot of money. We went
David
shopping
needs
today.
his beach house.
Yeah. I need a beach house, and we went shopping, so I have a very skinny wallet now.
Yeah.
Well, it's good to have you guys on. I know I follow David and been on his channel a few times talking with him. So it's good to have you here. I guess my first question is, let's go all the way back about 500 years ago when you guys met. How did you guys meet?
David hooked me. No, I have a family here, and it's just like David is involved on his friend that he knows long time ago that married a Filipina, and they always have a party in his house. And he's been in a Filipinos for so long. Then of course he's single bachelor, and he's trying to give all the Filipinos they know. Then David told them like, I've never been married Filipino. And then he went to go fishing with my uncle, and they said, "Hey, what's up?" And their chit chat. Oh
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I never you're never been married, huh? So yeah. Oh, can you check my niece? And
Ah.
she's in the Philippines. Then look like he said, "Hey you, how?" That's the crime started.
So
Ah.
you were living in the States, or
No,
you were
Lorelai was
living
in
in
the
the States?
Philippines. She,
I came from
Oh, okay.
Taiwan visa.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Ah.
So
Okay.
Lorelai has relatives that live in America,
Yeah.
and they were
Right.
friends of a friend of mine.
Ah,
And just like many thousands of others, hey, I know a Filipina. Would you like to meet her? Oh, Jesus, not this. You
Ah.
so,
know,
so
but
how long were you guys like LDRs before you
six
met?
months, right?
No, a year,
Like,
including all my process.
well, it took a
No,
year for
before
me to
you
get.
met.
No, it will not take me a year. A year relations. We started as a friend. We don't have a plan to get married. I don't know David, but I don't have a plan because American. It's not really like I like because
Mm.
they got divorced whatsoever. But I don't know. It's suddenly like you said, like from a good friendship turned to be a serious
Relation.
one.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
we started like in August of the year, and I went
Yeah.
there and
No, oh my dog. We
yeah,
started look like May or June.
sometime during the
Yeah,
summer. I
we
was
we
there
chit
by
chat.
Christmas.
Then I was planning to, because I have a incoming visa to work overseas. Then
Ah.
Then David just gonna say hello, and there's no mess. There's no messenger on that before. Oh yeah, um,
Facebook.
yeah. There's no FaceTime yet, and Facebook don't have those video call, right?
Yeah, we had to use
We
Viber.
don't have video
Messenger.
call on Facebook on that time.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Only like a message. Then
Uh-huh.
we do the Viber or Skype.
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and then after a few months we're just talking, we don't we're just sharing, we're just being real each other, then
Yeah.
finally we would see in common, and David is gathering information like, oh, how do you want to be in your special moment, like what special moment, like I never thought that David will go propose me.
David did his research, huh?
Yeah, I did research, and I'm a really,
Good job.
yeah, I'm not a really nice person to guys. So I'm just trying to whatever David. I'm like, well, no. I'm just thinking, who's the
Mm-hmm.
dumb people who married at me? Because my attitude.
Well, we met during the summertime,
Yeah.
and by Christmas I was over. I was in the Philippines for Christmas.
Then David told like, wish I can meet you. Then I said, look, like if he's gonna ask this again, I'm gonna like him, but I'm not gonna tell him. So so he asked again, look like, oh, wish you can see in person, like, oh, where are you planning to come here? And I said, oh, maybe summer. Like, well, it's summer because your summer is different from here. And I said, maybe April or June. Like, I'm saying, like a year. Well, let's. It's not so long. There's a lot of things happen, and that's what David asked his thing. Like, hey, his boss. Like, then he made it in December on that month. So, like, oh, this guy is serious.
Well, I was still
Mm-hmm.
teaching college,
Yeah.
and we get summers off, of course. So the logical thing was, hey, I'll just fly over during the summer break. But Lorelai was like, no, I'm going to go overseas if you don't want to come here
No,
now.
I didn't say that. What it looked like. I didn't say that one because I feel like this guy will not be serious. Like whatever.
I went over Christmas break instead.
Then he went there in December, look like, oh, he's serious. Then he said like, oh, I got this. I say, oh, what's your passport? I don't get a passport. You're like, oh, how you can come here? Then I showed David and get all this passport paperwork. Look like, and that's the time I take serious on David because he all these tickets are going. Then that's the time like, okay, we're gonna be planning. We'll be, he's a nice one. Then on that one, we've been planning to be on getting married. I know it's kind of quick, but for all every day that we're doing call like morning and the after in the evening.
Yeah.
Now, you
We
guys,
went,
you don't have to answer this, but it just popped in my head. Is there a big age gap, or is it pretty close
No,
together?
we're not that far.
Okay.
I to be honest, I give in a lot because I have my niece, my few relatives here. They ask me look like, hey, you want me look like? No, I don't wanna. I told you I'm a bad person. I'm not really like, I don't really need a man to pay what I'm doing because, I already being independent and doing my life. So I
Right.
don't need an American, just an American to, to give me a good life. So they told me like I'm very picky. Look like, oh, I don't care, but David, it just looked like, David, of course, we're being smaller. I was skinnier, and David was skinny on that time. Now we're big, we gain weight, but
Uh-huh.
our age is not that far.
Okay. Yeah. I
uh,
mean, it's like we're 20 years different. She's
Yeah,
44. I'm 64.
yeah, we're below 20.
Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah.
so
okay.
what happened was when I went to the Philippines, we went just in case with the logic of getting paperwork done for the K-1 visa. So we knew what documentation needed. So we made sure that we did a lot of pictures, a lot of
Yeah,
video, a lot of evidence of me being in the Philippines meeting her. And then when
Right.
I got back in January, I got back, we started the process, and she was here by August.
yeah, and
Wow.
I don't have a I don't have a really hard time in the embassy because every time the paperwork, I got this really stack of this evidence. Like really
Okay.
thick like this. The pictures, our pictures is real because we went to the event that's happening on that day, so they can Google it if it's real. And we have a picture in the background that what's the date we met. We
Now,
met
what year was this?
2013?
13.
2013.
2013. Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So we had documentation, and this is what I recommend to anybody who's wanting to do the K-1 visa and or the marriage visa.
Yeah.
Document, document, document,
Yeah.
document.
Yeah, because they don't really want you to have like just together on you because now you can edit. It's just like the family, the pictures are real, it's not edited
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
because it's a red flag. And
Yeah.
to know the person, you need to talk, like this one, like face to face, so that you will learn. Because the person that in front of me, I think because that guy has a felony, no, domestic violence in America. That's why she has harder questions, like really deep. What's your fiance favorite football? What's the color of this? What the crap? You know what I'm saying? I was
Mm-hmm.
like, hey, I don't even know what's football. We don't talk David football, and they're gonna ask me this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think they treat, like you said, I think they treat everybody different. They look at their background and want
Yeah.
to, you know,
Mm-hmm.
uh, decide who, what to ask them and everything if they've had some bad backgrounds or something,
Yeah.
especially with their marriages, their ex-wives, or how many kids they have.
Well,
And I know I've heard like the Filipinos trying to leave the country. It depends on what they're leaving for, I guess, too. If they have a job, if they have kids, something to bring them
Yeah.
back to the Philippines.
There's a few Filipinas which is really I don't know, but they forget where they at. They chit chat like inside the embassy where the windows of the interviewer. They all look
Mm-hmm.
like if I'm not gonna get this past this K1, I'm gonna reject this guy and find a new boyfriend. Look like five of them, and guess what happened? They
Um,
all flunk.
Yeah, of
They don't
course.
even have a good, like, longer question. They just ask, "Yeah, you're here. What's your name?" They're like, "Okay, go into the next window." And they said, "Look, like, oh, my question is really easy," but they don't know that they were just yapping inside in there, telling just like to get an American ticket, you know.
Right.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
obviously they got a bang, decline, decline, decline.
You
but
know,
what,
I read on the expats group all the time. Some guys getting scammed here and there, and it's like, it doesn't matter what country it is. Girls, guys, they're going to scam people from other countries. It doesn't matter what. It's not just Filipinos, Filipinos. It's also people in the United States are scamming you. As
absolutely.
you probably found out since you've been in the United States.
Yeah.
The good
The
thing,
only, the biggest thing difference I think in the United States and the Philippines. What do you guys think is the really big difference between the United States and the Philippines?
well, America is really safe. Even you're not American, you're protected once you got here. Even
Yeah.
you don't know, look like there's a scenario that happened. I hear like they're doing a K1 visa, but when they arrive, the guy didn't get them the airport, and they went to the address of the guy, and the guy has a living partner.
Ah,
Mm-hmm.
So they just find a way to go home. But America is very good on that one. I mean, you're safe here. Unlike in the Philippines, that's a different story.
Mm-hmm.
You think
well, yeah, I guess it depends on where you live here in the Philippines too. I mean, there was another guy just killed in where's that one? I was just reading to you. They were at an ATM machine, and when they were
Somewhere
turning
in
around,
Mindanao.
another car pulled up. Filipinos got out. One was the guy that was at the ATM was an American, and then he was with the Filipino guy, and they shot the American in the stomach and took off with all the money.
Yeah.
But that could happen anywhere. These guys
definitely.
all come up in an uproar. Oh, we're unsafe. You know what? You can't if you're in somebody else's country. You got to remember you're in somebody else's country, and don't go out late at night by yourself and go to the
Yeah.
ATM machine and get out
Yeah.
$1,000 because you're going to get robbed, and that's
Yeah.
going to happen in the United States too. So
Yeah. As long as you look different, they're gonna think you're not, you're not
Mm-hmm.
capable of safety more than
right,
the locals.
Yeah.
right. Listen, I mean, I appreciate you guys talking about the beginning of your story because that's always to me that's always the biggest part is how
How you?
things came together. Well, real quick though, is it had- the first couple years a struggle when you first lived
Yeah.
together? Communication wise.
Mm-hmm.
No, we're not struggling communication. We just struggle of my jealousy.
Ah.
Well, I told
Oh.
David at first, man, like, oh, introduce yourself. Then I have this, like go in the bus if I don't have a time for you. I told you, like, I don't need a guy at first when we met. And just like
Mhm.
I try to be nice because it's my uncle friend. I look like I'm a 16-year-old brat thinking, but I was not 16, okay? I'm so brat telling like F. I don't need a
Mhm.
guy. There's another guy again. So I'm just being polite. I don't want to be scold. So I'm just gonna write like, if you're not serious, I'm a jealous person, very jealous. I don't
Mhm.
like any girls talking to you, and if you do this, then I don't have a time. So now, whether you take care of me or not, I know you know me. Okay, what's up? That's what I said. And now we're married. We're not even married. I was really jealous.
So David,
So
let me ask you, David, when you came over here to the Philippines, where you felt like you were outside your box, maybe outside your comfort zone, were you curious about things? Maybe she was texting more often than you thought, and maybe who she's texting because she's texting in a different language. Was there any jealousy or any curiosity on your part?
No, no. And I know a lot of people don't believe this, but, and I know it took Lorelai a long time to get it through her head, but no, when the switch flipped for us as a couple, when we're LDRing and the switch flipped, that was it for me. I wasn't worried about it. I wasn't worried about her cheating or her hustling me. I knew that in my heart that none of that was happening. So I had no qualms about it at all. She was the jealous one. Me,
Ah.
nope.
no, I just don't want to get full. I'm going to America across for you, and
Mhm.
you're not telling exactly you are. So I'm making this trap look like, oh, where you at now? Like I'm gonna go work. Like how far is your work? Then I'm a
Were
smart person. I'm googling it. I know how far you drive. If it's really where you are, what you're saying.
Mhm.
were you jealous? Were you jealous when he was here visiting you in the Philippines? You didn't let him out of your sight.
What the? No, we don't think that one. We think about how to get the paperwork
Oh
Uh-huh.
to get
no.
an evidence. We do, but
I
oh
Even
yeah, remember? Oh
even
yeah, I
his
forgot
first
that.
visit here, you weren't worried.
She
No,
remember
I
already.
forgot that one. That was when David sees me. We just thinking, look like, yeah, okay, we're gonna get married. But I never thought that there's a proposal or there's a ring. But this Filipino girl was pissed me off. And I cried. Like I thought I'm gonna marry this guy, but he's gonna see a different girl. Cause there's a girl texting like, "Hey David, I know you're in the Philippines. You know my address. Like you know my address. Look like no, this ain't gonna be happening." I was so pissed. Then I just
Mhm.
like, and David told me when he came in, like, "Don't touch that bag." It's like, well, you can. I on our first day, I was really like telling, well, I'm like, what you think of me stealing your backpack? Like,
If you want to
Uh-huh.
drive a Filipina crazy, tell her not to touch something.
I'm not those Filipina that trying to be so polite and nice because they're not gonna lose the American. Well,
Mhm.
I don't know, but I'm not the person. But
But I had the engagement ring in the backpack.
yeah, that's why he don't want me to touch it. Then after
That was the
like,
first time you come over, Dave?
Say again?
Was that the first time you came over?
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
Wow.
it was
Uh-huh.
secure because we know each other. I have a lot of eyes to see him in America, and David knows somebody. He knows my best friend. He knows everybody.
Well,
Mhm.
and what we did, just to clarify, is this: we video chat on Viber all the time,
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
all the time. She took me with her when she ran around the Philippines. I took her to my college. I took her to
Mhm.
friends' parties. We went everywhere together.
Like
But
every day.
but like I
Mhm.
said, when the switch flipped for me, I mean, there was no not. It was just yes.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
cheating is a karma. Either you think like, if you're not ready, don't get involved with somebody. It's
Right.
it's it's hard to be if, for example, you're cheating, you think you're good, How about you're in the other side? You know, it's not nice. So
Well,
just
like she told me when I first got here, she says it's okay if a Filipina talks to you for about 15 seconds, but if it's longer than that, then you're in trouble.
Yeah. Amen to
hey,
that.
no, no, no,
Oh
no, no.
yeah.
Hey,
Yeah, you got 15 seconds. I
you
got
met
7.
you met my friends, and I didn't even get
Yeah, but they're your
jealous.
friends. I had to wear blinders in the Philippines.
Oh,
That
you're
was-
such a liar.
oh,
All right, cut it off. But David told me like, my address look like address. So you look. I said, David, can I see your passport and ticket? When
Yeah.
you're gonna go back to America, I really look at it versus flight and this one because you're gonna end up
Mhm.
to Manila. We're done.
Mhm. Mhm.
But because first day and second day, David didn't tell me. Look like about our like, are you still like me? Now I see you see my. I know I'm kind of telegenic. Just kidding. But you might not see like me in a person. But he don't say anything. He just like this. We can go to rooftop. Like, what are you doing in the rooftop? I don't even know that he's trying to propose. I'm just being a bitch. Sorry. Yeah, then after look like 4 days, I see that girl message because she told me, can you look at my I think she sabotaged me. Can you look at my thing? Somebody replying me there. Look like why would I need to reply your Facebook? So I went there and checked and there's girl there saying, my address. Look like man. I was so hurt, and David just smiling, maybe thinking that I was in love with him. Well, I never really in love before. I was crying and be like so embarrassed. Look like, man, for the first time, I lower my guard. Then here you go, I got karma for being a.
no, what you guys have to understand is I've been around the Filipino community since I was 18 years old here in my part of the country.
Okay.
Met a lot of Filipinos over the years, and a lot of them may have wanted me to come visit them in the Philippines.
Yeah.
That's what it was. I had no intentions of doing anything like that.
Yeah, and that girl
So,
message, and then I wrote like, then
because
David
somebody in
proposed
America,
me. Look, then I just really bad crying, like, "No, I don't want to get out because I'm a city, right, in Cebu. Maybe I
Mhm.
get kidnapped or what happened. Oh my god, I can't wait when the sun shine because I'm gonna leave this guy. Then David kind of laughing like, why is laughing? See me crying? What a you know. And I finally come here, sweetie. I'm like, what? I'm so required. I'm so hurt. And David is smiling like, what the like you're such a devil. You're smiling when I'm crying. And my friend told me, of course, he's crying because he can't answer. You really love him. Like, oh, really? Oh, I know. If I know that one, I really hide my feelings. But yeah, David proposed to me, and I said, here, you can't even wait. I come to you for this ring. And I look at it like, oh, really? Is this real? Oh, this is so pretty. Then I cried, and I said, like, oh, this is embarrassing.
All right. Let me ask a secret question. You don't have to answer. So when you come over, David, the first time you said you were going to propose. Did you? What'd you do? Did you rent a condo? Did you stay at a hotel? Where'd you
we,
stay at?
we stayed at the Cebu Waterfront Hotel for the
Yeah.
month.
Now,
The whole
did she stay with you, or was she a good girl and she
Yeah,
stayed at home?
yeah, we prepared everything when David come
Wow.
here to get the paperwork so that we get married.
Yeah.
The proposal is not in my mind that David went here. Our mind is to get married. You know.
Mhm.
So we talk like I'm a wife on the phone already.
Mhm.
And like every time, oh, where's your paperwork? You get this one. You think why you like like this. We're just married like even like far, but
Oh,
when we come in, David, the day one, we already, because we have only 2 weeks, right? So
Mhm.
you're doing 2 weeks there. I don't know. But we just get all the paperwork done. That's our thing that we need to be passed on
Mhm.
the, what's this?
For the
For
K1.
the K1 because that what happened look like, it's really fresh for the, what's that one?
Yeah.
The 9/11 one. So they're really strict on people getting in America. So they said
Mhm.
have a lot of get denied. So that one we're just focusing on everything we can do, like
So
it's
what
scheduled.
to kind of answer your question, what we did was we already knew we were going down this road. So Lorelai got to the hotel a couple days before I did. So I paid for it, booked it, whatever, or she booked whatever.
right.
I book it with his money. How's that?
Right. because it was cheaper for her to book it in the Philippines versus me to book it.
Right.
So
Yeah.
she books it there, and she buys groceries and get everything we need. And so when I got there, she was at the airport. So yeah, we
Yeah.
were all set up.
Yeah, I'm very secure because I said my aunt, see, they're coming in and out, and David was being bachelor, and everybody on my family sees that they never been put a woman inside of this house. So, you know what I mean? Look
Maybe
like
you
it's
never had
different.
a woman in your house?
Yeah, it's different from dating website. Oh, that's what I made a pass the exam, by the way, because I forgot, that there's something that you need to do a certificate before you get your visa. This is a different one. A visa and there's another certificate, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like the same as interview in the embassy, which I don't know. I learned it from when I was in the embassy that I'm doing the certificate because that's the one that you cannot get in America without that one.
Taught you your rights.
Yeah, and they train you like what's that called? Like briefing that what you're gonna do. There's human rights. If you get violation or domestic violence, you will this what happened to you, get deported or you're called whatever. All those
Mm-hmm.
Right.
rules and regulation on how to be living in America.
Yeah.
Then I don't have the paperwork because my flight is tomorrow, and it's not like but we can approve. Like, are you kidding me? Um, so really have a ticket? And said, yeah, I can show you. And I said, can you ask your fiance about this one? Then it's 3 o'clock in the morning. Then David wanna answer the Viber, so I find a pay to my phone to call international. And David looked like he's a wake up look. What's your maiden name? Maiden name. I don't know. Like
Yeah.
what? Why you don't know what your maiden name?
Middle.
Oh, that's a maiden name. Your mama, not your middle name.
My mother's
Yeah, maiden.
maiden name.
Yeah,
Not
maiden.
mine.
Your
Mm-hmm.
maiden name. And it's like, I don't know, because my mom died really young. Like, go find it. And the interview in front of me was 3 o'clock. Yes. I said, oh, she really signed, look like, you cannot get in America 3 o'clock in the morning and they don't answer the phone. Oh, yeah, you pass it. Okay, happy flight. Look like, are you serious?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And from that time, David knew he was no longer the boss.
Yeah, because they're closing. They're like, I need to go my flight tomorrow, else I'm not gonna. That's 2,000.
Yeah.
That's
Wow.
really expensive.
Expensive. Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right,
but I
listen,
guess
guys. I'm going to throw some questions at you real quick here, and we'll finish this up and let you do your thing because I know it's late night there.
Yeah.
Oh, is that okay with you? Just going to throw some. They're not hot questions or anything like that. They're just kind of goofy stuff. I
Sure.
wouldn't put anybody. I don't put people on the spot. I'm not like that.
Oh, bummer.
No, we can't answer. No, I'm just kidding.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I got to get the ants up there. Okay, either one is. Who would you like to sit next to on on the next airplane ride, and what would you ask that person? Somebody important or somebody like a top singer, actor, whatever, or somebody that you look up to
I'll sit in the airplane.
if you accidentally had to sit next to him on a plane.
You.
I would prefer to sit next to nobody and talk to nobody.
I prefer sit to David.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
that's a feeling.
But
Wow.
Very loyal.
So you want to sit next to David, but David don't want to sit next to you.
Yeah. Every time I book a flight, I was like, where you want? By the window? Oh my goodness. I book all this nice seat so that I can take care of him.
Uh-huh.
Okay, when you say the hotel motel, do you take stuff from the room when you're leaving?
Yes.
Yeah.
Everybody does, I think, don't they?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What food would you never want to eat again? What food would you not want to eat again?
no, I haven't had it. Dinagon?
Dinuguan? You don't like the meat? The blood
stuff?
is?
I ain't ate that shit.
Have you tried it?
Yeah, I tried it. It's disgusting. I never eaten that.
What was it?
What was that?
The dinuguan.
Ah, dinuguan. The blood.
The blood?
The blood
Pork
of
blood. Or
pork
the
blood.
chocolate pork.
That
Whatever
sounds
they call
worse than balut.
I haven't had balut yet.
I haven't either, and I have no plans on it.
No desire.
She won't let me eat street food.
Yeah, sometimes.
She's a smart woman.
Yeah. She won't let me talk to women on the street neither. So,
I understand that.
Oh,
have
you
you
talk
ever
about
peed?
girls are here. Oh
Have
my.
you ever peed in a swimming pool?
Huh?
Have you ever peed in a swimming pool?
Well, I was when in our only pool, or that's our private pool. We have a swimming pool before, but they just
David?
oh, you just can pee. We're cleaning anyway.
I see David's got a smirk on his face.
I make it my point to pee in other people's pools.
Yeah, we have a swimming pool, and we're cleaning on it, and it's like, oh, just pee on there. Okay, I'll pee.
Okay, have fun. Sorry, your son is leaving for church, I think.
Mm.
Um, what is your favorite ice cream flavor? Yeah, the flavor ice cream.
Ah, mine is what is it called?
Salted
The
caramel.
salted caramel.
Salted caramel.
Yeah.
David, what's yours?
Cheesecake
Really?
Cheese.
flavor.
Okay, so let's say one of you are out shopping by yourself, you're grocery shopping. You only got enough money to buy one ice cream. Are you going to buy your flavor or your spouse's flavor?
I buy hers.
Yeah, he likes mine, so we're good.
I don't like to eat that much.
I guess you're buying your own then, Lorelai?
He likes the salted chocolate too, so we don't have a problem that one.
Okay, what smell do you like but your spouse does not like? Is there a smell one of you don't like and the other one does?
No, I can't think of one.
No, we're gonna.
We're kind of similar, you know.
Yeah, because when we go shopping, we're gonna. You like this, you like this, and we got it in common, and we buy the. I don't know.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
We're kind of
So,
same.
Stinky fish.
yeah, yeah.
Well, the fish that I cook is not really stinky, but I don't really cook much. No.
She cooks that stuff about 3 times a week in my house.
Ah,
Yeah.
So do you drink or eat soup? Do you drink it or do you eat it?
I eat soup.
You eat soup?
Uh-huh.
Lorelai?
I drink broth, but I eat soup.
I drink soup. I eat. That's really hard to drink. I don't even drink coffee.
I got a feeling I know the answer to this one. If animals could talk, what animal would you like to have a conversation with?
My dog.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that's a great question, to be honest.
You need
Yeah.
to talk to my dog.
I really do. I think that's a great question and a deep question. I think I would like to have a conversation with an elephant.
An elephant?
Uh-huh.
Wow.
Why is
You need
that?
to find an elephant to get a conversation.
Yeah, but I think I would.
Yeah, because elephant is the smartest one. That's why you want to talk.
Yeah.
But mine is logic. I need to get my dog spy. Hey, what you got?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, same with our cat. It's like
Yeah.
one day she didn't eat the other day. I'm like, what's wrong? You know, I can't ask her, but I'm like, what's wrong? You're not eating. What's wrong? And then next day she's eating. It's like, I don't know. But you know, I would love to talk to as a gorilla. Seems like gorillas are always thinking about things. If you watch them, they're always like this, or you know, they always got something on their mind.
Yes. I would agree with that. Bigfoot.
Do you think aliens really exist?
I know
I do.
I know that illegal aliens exist for sure because they're in America. I know I have a very good suspicion that we are not alone in the universe.
Yeah.
Whether the extraterrestrials are humanoid shape, I don't quite think so. But I do think we are not alone in the universe at all.
Do you think Trump is going to release those?
Release what?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
The alien? Trump will release?
More files from Area 51.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh.
I thought that would be, no matter what president, that would be classified.
Would you like to go back or go forward in time?
Forward. There's no way to go back. What's never since?
Well, I mean, if you could see the future or see the past, you know, if you were a time traveler, would
Moving
you rather go
forward.
back or forward? Forward.
Forward.
Yeah, it's a waste
Yeah.
of time to go back in the past.
Yeah, forward.
I'd just like to go back to see the original rock and rollers,
Ah,
back in the 50s and 40s and 60s.
well, the
I
only
mean, I
thing
was
I would
born in
want to
60,
go,
but still.
if I went back in the past, it would only to be buy stock in companies.
Yeah.
That's it.
Hey, you could be the Speaker of the House.
Oh, there you go. I stood
Um,
so low. How can I be president?
if you had to eat a crayon, which color do you think would taste the best?
Green.
If you what?
You had to eat a crayon.
A crayon? No.
Yeah. Just no, you're not eating none of them, right?
Rock, yeah. I don't know.
But I can tell you for sure, by example, that they all taste the same.
Oh yeah.
They
You
do. They
tried
all
them all?
they don't
Wow.
have different flavors.
You tried every one? They all taste the
Huh?
same?
Have you not eaten crayons?
Mhm.
I tried to eat eraser.
I used to-
Huh?
Eraser.
I'm surprised you never ate crayons.
I was gonna have her try it just to see if there is a difference in
don't.
flavors, but no,
There's
she doesn't
not.
have
You
to.
just taste it, but don't
Yeah,
eat.
don't. Uh-huh.
I think you gotta put it on the stove and melt it down to get the real flavor out of it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like said David, it's one flavor only.
Okay, here's the big question. Is the planet flat or round?
Obviously, it's round.
It's round, and I have proof.
You sure?
Yeah,
I
when you
mean,
fly from America, where is she from? Is an Australian or American?
He's American.
Yeah, you fly in America. Have your plane went to sideways? You went the bottom of the Philippines.
Mm,
our plane went north and then it came back south, and we were in the
Right?
Philippines.
Here's the proof.
so round.
If everything else in the universe has a round shape, why would there only be one thing that's flat?
Well, maybe like Superman,
He's flat?
Float.
It's like glass, the Superman.
Hey, if it's flat, what happened to the ocean?
It's flat. The ocean's flat.
Yeah, you
What?
need
See,
a boundary that like what's that like a fish tank that it's a flat and the water was only stuff from here.
But see, you brought up a good point though. If the world is round, how does the water, when it's down here, how does it stay up on the earth? How come it's
Yeah,
not
because
flowing
of
out?
the gravity hold it. It's a round shape, right? The gravity holds it. But if it's rectangle, they're not gravity on the sideway.
Yeah,
Ah.
but think about it. If you're swimming up here and all of a sudden you keep on swimming, all of a sudden then you fall off Earth because you're now at the bottom of the Earth.
Remember, way back before, we have an what's that called? What's that? Explorer. Explorer. They already did that one. So I don't know why people having a conflict. They're never ending. They went back to their country and go around straight. They don't see the flat one. They are back to where they are.
Right.
So we already done that one long time ago.
Okay, so speaking of your dogs, who does the dog food companies have taste the new and improved dog food to make sure it's new and improved?
They don't. They lie to us. They do. They're liars.
Well, yeah, I mean, dogs can't
I've
talk.
eaten our dog.
They tell them it's new and improved.
They're manipulative. They want everything, everything.
Mm.
But they don't like to eat bread.
The dogs.
Who,
Mhm.
dogs?
Yeah, they don't eat bread. They don't like
Oh,
it.
really?
Oh.
They eat the thing and they just get the sauce on the top and left the.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Picky.
Would you rather have to wear shoes every single day of your life or go barefoot?
I do. I only wear shoes outside, but inside the house I wear a barefoot. Of course, I'm Filipina.
Yeah.
I would wear.
Huh? You would wear shoes, David? I would.
Yeah.
I still have my boots with me. I wore here, but I haven't worn them since I've been here. What? Okay, David, you'll probably have to answer this one. What do you think the first person to milk a cow was actually trying to do? I
To
just threw it
drink.
out there. We don't have.
To drink.
Well, I've talked about this question before, and I think humans are smart. I think they looked over and saw a baby cow drinking from the mother milk and went, "Oh, that's where I can get this liquid from." And so they intentionally went to get the liquid out of it.
I was thinking like they saw like, oh, it's dripping. Maybe I can give him more, even because something it dropped, and they say, oh, it's dropped. Even there's no baby cow will get it, so I'll try to squeeze it. That was started.
Well, how long do you think it took them to figure out how to get it out of there, though? There's a
Oh my
technique, right?
goodness, that's a lot of practice because you need to balance it.
Yeah.
I think it was a female, and it took her about 30 seconds.
Wow. Really?
Wow.
And then probably 5 minutes later, she made a stool.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
She got kicked because she's so fast.
Hopefully, she didn't eat a cow patty later on.
Yeah.
She got.
Okay. Last one is, what would you do for a day if you were invisible for the whole day? What would you want to do if you were invisible? Nobody could see you. What would be the thing you'd want to do?
What will I do? I just go sleep. Nobody will bother me. My dogs will not lay on me.
Well, I mean, like me, I would want to go to a government office and listen in on the real truth behind the walls of how they're really talking about all this stuff.
Yeah, I would like to follow the president of the country around for a day.
Yeah, when
Yeah,
you go back, you're already in BC. You're
Seriously,
out of
that's
it.
it. Yeah.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
I mean, wouldn't you want to just, so much going on. It's like, who's really telling the truth here?
Right.
Some stuff makes sense here, some stuff makes sense there. It's like, I can't, it's hard to even listen anymore because you don't know where the lies are coming from anymore.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, we appreciate you coming by. I know it's late there.
Yeah, thank you so much.
It's nice to meet both of you in person, or kind of in person, I guess.
Mm,
And,
thank you so much.
and just okay. So thanks everybody for watching the video, and hope you enjoyed it. We enjoyed talking with Dave and Lorelei. Had a great time with them. We talked for almost 2 hours, hour and a half, something like that in total. But so we had a great time talking with them.
Yeah, thank you so much for the time and effort to talking with us. Thank you. Really appreciate that one.
Yeah.
Dave and Lorelai.
Yes.
Yes.
And
Thank you so much. You
we
can follow also guys or subscribe their channel. Put their link in
Yeah.
the description box. And thank you so much.
Yeah, definitely. Their link to their channel will be in the description.
Mm-hmm.
And we appreciate you guys coming by and watching our videos. Appreciate the thumbs up. All we ask, please just watch one ad for us. We're happy with that. And so we'll see you next time. Have a great day, great night.
And God bless everyone. Thank you so much.